Good day guys, welcome to today on Princess Anu-TV. And today guys, I'm going to be giving you just like a talk on my northern experience, like schooling in the north, living in the north. Okay, because I think I've been here for almost 3 years now. Yeah, almost 3 years. And so I'm going to be telling you what it's like, because especially those from the west, those from the south, we always have this mentality that coming to the north, there's this, there's that, there's plenty things. So it's either I'm going to be busting your bubble, telling you, okay, this is how the north is, and you're like, oh really? Or I'm going to be like telling you exactly what's on your mind. So I really don't know what's on your mind. So until I tell you, so before we can really judge if what I'm about to say is what's on your mind. So stay tuned guys, I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back guys, and if you're new to this channel, this is Princess Anu-TV, and we talk about aviation, motivation and adventure. And if you've not yet subscribed, please, I'm going to be begging you, because I really want this channel to grow, and I also want you to receive valuable information. And so I'm going to be saying, please click on the subscribe button and click on that bell, so that whenever I post any video, you'll be able to see it. Like I said, today we are going to be discussing about my own experience. I don't know how, if you've come to the north before, I don't know how your stay has been in the north, but I'm just going to be giving you my own experience on staying in the north. What is it like? As in, what should you expect if you're going to be coming to school in the north, maybe for the first time? Like, what should you expect? So the number one thing I'm going to be talking about is the weather, guys. Okay, we all know January is almost ending, and some places don't even have harmattan at all again. But in this place, from November, December, January, I'm talking about even till now, the cold is, oh my god, is extreme. So the weather can be very extreme. When it's hot, it's going to be really hot, especially if you're a flying student and you're flying around the time when the weather is really hot. It's going to be bumpy. In fact, if you're flying around hours from like 12 to like 2, I'm telling you, you might not even understand what you're doing. Except you've been doing it over time anyways. That's the only way you might be able to, adapt. Your body system might be able to just take it. If not, as in, the place is going to be bumpy, you're going to be sweating, your instructor is going to be shouting on you. Like, schooling in the north, weather is very extreme. That's just what I'm trying to say. When it's hot, it's very hot. When it's cold, it's very cold. So if you're going to be coming to the north for school, whether for university, whether for secondary school, whether for flight school, whatever school you're coming to the north for, you need to be prepared. Especially if you're coming within times of December to like February, come with very thick cardigans. Like even this one I'm wearing, it's not really that even thick to hold the kind of cold that we are seeing here. Number two thing is dressing. You see, initially when I came here and when I wear just my normal skirts, like skirts knee level, sometimes the way some people look at me like, are you sure this girl is a Christian? Or are you sure, like, they look at you like there's something wrong with this one? Are you sure this one was well brought up? And I'm serious about it. You see, you just come with your normal clothes and you feel, I beg, it's a normal thing you've been wearing maybe in the west or in the south, most especially in the south. And when you come here, they are looking at you as maybe a half prostitute, or they are looking at, what's wrong with this one? That kind of thing. So what am I trying to say? The weather here is totally different, and the mentality of people here too is different. So if you're coming, just get to understand that they wear long stuff, like head to toe. They want it to be flowing to the ground, and that's what they believe in. That's how they do. So if you come, don't think that, oh, these people are too extreme, I beg. That's what I was thinking initially. But I now notice that if you want to really impact them, like for instance, if we are going for evangelism, or if we are going for something that has to do with maybe an outreach, general stuff, there are clothes I decide not to wear. Not because, oh, I'm feeling bad about the clothes or something, but just to be welcoming, just to be able to, these people to accept my personality. So You don't just wear maybe a short skirt, you have to wear a long gown, you have to cover your hair and all those things. It's not like the Christians here, maybe they all cover hair or something, but yeah, everybody covers hair. It's just like a normal thing for them. But yeah, it's mainly seen just around this area. Specifically, currently I'm in Kaduna, Zaria to be precise. So some of these things I'm telling you, these are things I've encountered in my short 3 years stay, or almost 3 years anyways, stay in this place. So the number 3 thing is about learning their language. Guys, even if you are not really going to, you're not a language person, one way or the other, you will still have to learn this language. I'm serious about it. Like things like inakwana, inaoni, all those, when they ask you, you say lafia, all those many, just small things. Or if you're about to go out, you ask them, they say, where are you going to? Just, the small things like, okay, now, how much? You ask them things like, okay, when you're in a bus and you want to stop, you'll be like, akoi, like you want to stop in this particular place, you say akoi and they understand what you're trying to say. But if you just feel, I beg, these people should get away with their language. Yes, some people might understand you, but some people might not understand you, because a lot of persons don't even know how to speak their normal English. English self is already a problem, so you need to be able to communicate with their what they understand. So whether you're schooling here, if you think you want to buy stuff, if you think you want to move around, you need to learn the language. Guys, the language is very, very important. So even if it's just little, like greeting, especially when you're passing elderly people, you need to be able to tell them good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all those things. In fact, sometimes you need to say good night, like say that Safi, see you tomorrow, all those stuff, you need to be able to say it. Another thing is this, guys, which is going to be the number 4 thing, is about food. And I'm going to tell you that in the north, I feel, it's my own opinion, I feel they really don't have enough kind of variety of food, like, or even the ones they have, to me, they are not really like welcoming. Okay, I made a video here testing their masa, and there's this soup, granite soup. Yeah, I made a video testing about it. After that, I can tell you that I've not eaten it. It's not like it was that bad. It's okay. I see people enjoying it like everything, but me personally, I just don't enjoy it. And seriously, there are some things, there are a lot of people that they were not eating masa before they came here, but now they are masters of masa. So it just depends on you. It's a kind of cool place. It depends on you, the food. And if you're a person that will be cooking when you come, especially if you're going to be staying in university, you have to cook. But here in flight school, we don't cook, since you have to go to the cafeteria, they give you the food you eat, you book for the kind of food you want to eat. So yeah, we don't cook. But if eventually you're going to be staying in university and you want to cook, most of the things, I've gone to the market before, they have most of the things in the market, just that they will now be expensive. Like those kind of foods, like I've not really seen much of seafoods around this area, but I'm sure they have them in the market. And if you want to buy seafoods, you don't expect the price you get seafoods in Port Harcourt or in Lagos, that's the same price you're going to get it here, because obviously you know the cost that is in place for them to pick it, as in for them to transport it from the west or the south to bring it here to the north. So it's definitely going to be expensive. But generally, food items are cheap. So that's another plus that you need to know about staying in the north. Food items are very, very cheap. Another thing is this, what I got to notice, which is the 15 I would like to be telling you about, is about water. You see, personally, like in places I've stayed, because I've stayed in the east, I've stayed in the west, currently now I'm staying in the north, and I've stayed in the south. So I have a little knowledge about the water system. I mean, drinking water. You know that there are some places you go and you can drink water directly from the tap and you're sure there's no problem. Though people don't advise it, especially medical professionals, they don't recommend it, so to say, because they say boil your water and all those stuff. Well, what are places that you don't get the opportunity to boil your water? What are you going to do? So I noticed that here too, the water is not that clean for drinking. So most of the time you use pure water, you use bottled water and all those things to just complement. Not just here, even in the West, their water is not that clean. Don't forget, there's even red mud that they have, so you can't drink it directly from the tap. You have to, sometimes you have to wait for the water to settle. Sometimes you have to, you understand, like you have to boil the water, or you have to buy sachet water or bottled water. So it's not just here, it's not just something that is just dealing with the knot. That's another thing about that. Then now, what am I going to say about the people in the environment? I'm telling you the truth, the people are very humble. Like, they don't see themselves like big, you know, just like if you go to the South, some people are carrying themselves, you know, feeling themselves, even in the West sometimes. But here, these guys are very, very humble. And I think there are people that are very teachable. There are people that want to learn the little they can learn. Maybe they want to know, okay, what are you saying? Okay, how can I help you? All those things. They are always eager to learn, eager to help, eager to give out something to you. So it's also a plus, I think. The people here, if you come around, you get, like, even labor is cheap. You want to wash your stuff, you want to buy stuff, you want to look for who to send, you know, those kind of things. Labor is very, very cheap here in the North. Last thing I want to say is about like the religious extremes. You know that most people, like if you see the Christians, you know, okay, these ones are actually Christians. If you see the Muslims, you know that these ones are actually Muslims. Well, I don't think it's a bad thing anyways, because you just get to know where you stand. That's how I feel about it. You just get to know where you stand. It's not like in the South where this one is claiming to be a Christian, meanwhile he's not even a Christian, or this one is claiming to be a Muslim and he's not even a Muslim, you know, all this kind of stuff. So generally, these are things I feel or have experienced in the North. I just thought I should share them with you. So in case you're coming to the North for any reason, most especially for schooling, for college or anything, you just get to know what it is like. This is just a peripheral, my own experience, what I've seen and what I think about the northern Nigeria for now. So guys, thanks so much for staying with me throughout this video, listening to my experiences. Like, I feel so good. So guys, to meet next time, even on the same channel, keep watching Princess Anu TV, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click on that like button so that this channel can move forward and people can see the videos to watch, to enlighten them. And if you have any questions that you want to ask me concerning flight school, concerning things, challenges you're facing, just make sure you leave them in the comment section. I'll be there to read them and to reply you personally. Bye guys, till we see you next time.